We are rolling along here at the NFL Experience in Los Angeles, site of Super Bowl 56. Joining us now, a guy who is ready to make the big splash into the NFL, is one of the top picks in the upcoming draft, Kayvon Thibodeaux of the University of Oregon, also a Los Angeles native, so we are in his hometown.
Wow.
Kayvon, welcome to the program. How are you, pal?
I'm doing well, man. I'm really excited. This day has been pretty, action-filled, but, yeah, I'm blessed to be here right now.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in one of these big skyscrapers downtown.
Living the big life. All right, so, first thing, all year long, people have been talking about you maybe being number one pick, definite top 5 pick. When you got injured early in the year, did you, were you scared at any moment? Were you like, oh, no, this might hurt my draft stock? Or you always felt like it wasn't really mattered and you've already shown enough at this point?
I have my faith. I know that what God has for you, no man can take away. So, even though things didn't go as planned, obviously I wanted to win the Heisman, and I knew I couldn't win that. But I never really thought that anything else was going to be affected because now I'm fully healthy, and I know what I can do when I'm fully healthy.
What are you doing by way of getting ready for the next level? So much of what happens now is preparation for the combine. You're going to get the inevitable questions. What drills are you going to do? When are you going to do them? You're going to do it the pro day or whatever. What are you doing now to get ready for the next level?
I'm just training. I'm putting my head down. I'm doing all of this media, everything. I'm talking to coaches, talking to GMs, and I'm getting real insight. They're interviewing me and I'm interviewing them to see what they are looking for out of me, right? What do they think I'm deficient at and what it is that I can work on? So, within this 8 weeks, I've been literally honing in on all my deficiencies, trying to grow and trying to be a guy who is really well-rounded. And, I'm determined to keep growing and to keep elevating my game.
What have you learned so far that really has struck a chord with you saying, wow, hey, that's really going to help me. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to work on that.
Well, I don't think there's been anything that isn't already obvious because I watch my own film. I'm very truthful and honest with myself. So everything they've already been telling me is things I've been heard as far as my flexibility, my bend. And, obviously the questions came with my injury on how healthy I am and if I'll be able to get the bend back, the burst and everything like that. But I've been able to do everything just fine. God has a plan for me and I've just been able to stay on course and just keep growing.
I know you're going to be professional and got to do what you got to do, but do you look at your competition for the draft? Which we had Aiden Hutchinson in here from Michigan before. You guys everyone thinks you're the 2 top edge guys in the draft. Is it in the back of your mind at all as far as competing to him? As far as I want to put out better numbers than he does to prove to everybody I should be the first guy off?
I think there's a misconception, right? I don't need to put out better numbers than him, and he doesn't need to put out better numbers than me because what the media wants to drive is that we're in competition. When in essence, if you know football, we don't play the same position, right? We're good for 2 different systems, 2 different teams, 2 different players. So for me, and I know he probably feels the same way, I'm in competition with myself to be the best player that I can be for the system that I'm going to play in. Right. And for him, his perspective system, his perspective skill set is different. So you're right. We are both chasing history. We're chasing greatness, but I don't feel like there's a competition so much as a mutual fire to be great.
Right.
Right. And the thing about it is we can go on that path together. Right. So whoever gets picked first, whoever gets picked second, whoever gets picked third, we're all going to be blessed to get picked. Right, we're all going to be a part of a group of people who are the selected few out of millions of people who populate the world. So just in that, I'm so grateful to just even be thought of as one of the greatest players, and I'm going to take that to the heart, and I'm going to continue to grow and continue to develop my game. And I know he is, and so is everyone else in this draft.
Yeah, no doubt. Well said. Really well said. And I feel like he's got that same approach. And off of that, though, you brought up about the system and your style of play. Do you want to be a really wide 9 technique, put your hand on the ground and just get after the quarterback, or does a 3-4 outside linebacker type of position, Pittsburgh Steelers, T.J. Watt, interest you? Do you have preference there?
Yeah. That is the type of player I am, right? I'm very versatile. I'm tall. I'm long. I can run in the open field. I can cover. I can pass rush. I can set edges. So, I'll be used in that, like you say, outside linebacker position. I'll also be used, but you come to realize like anybody picked in the top 5 are going to be used all 4 downs.
Exactly.
So for me, I have to make sure that I'm ready for first and second, run, stop, and then pass rush, and also coverage. So my plate is a lot of full. You know, you got to have a colorful plate, as we say in the nutrition world, and make sure you got your greens, you got your protein, you got your carbs, and you got everything to make sure that, you know, you're ready to take on the world.
What is your pitch sitting down with coaches, general managers, and you have your opportunity to tell them? What do you say to them about why I should be the guy that you take if you have the first opportunity to get me, and if the first team passes on me, then you better take me at number 2, and somebody's going to get a great player? What's your pitch to those guys?
That one, I'm not just a football player. I'm not just a great athlete, but I'm also a GA. I'm also a student of the game. I also want to teach the game. I also want to bring guys with me. I'm a leader. I'm very gregarious. I like to have a culture, right? One thing that Mario Cristobal really taught me and I took away from him was culture. And if you're a man of culture, you're a man that can lead a group. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go together. And I feel like I am the perfect person to help reciprocate that message, because it's different. They say player-led teams win championships, right? And because of the COVID year, I've taken really a step in my leadership and my development on how to lead my peers and how to be, you know, not only just I wouldn't talk about it, but just, you know, really be about it and have guys come with me. You know, one thing we always talk, it's a phrase we say when we run to the ball, is come with us. So now, you know, I really want the whole team to come with me.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, so you got some cool glasses on. I like that. I got 2 questions here. One, I want to know, when you get your first big check, what are we going to buy? Like, what's the first cool thing you're going to do with your draft money? And then 2, who is your favorite player in the NFL? Who's the guy you look at to be that outside linebacker edge guy that's your favorite?
Well, me, I always say Von Miller, obviously, because he's the guru of technique. But I mean, there's a lot of guys that are just they're killing it. And me, I'm never one-sided. I watch all pass rush, from T.J. Watt, from Bud Dupree, from Max Crosby, the Bosa brothers. You know, I mean, the list can go on. And then when you talk about what you're going to buy, obviously, when you come from poverty, you don't own anything, right? I don't have any real ownership. My family doesn't own anything. So the greatest thing to do would be probably buy my mom a house, buy my father a house, and move them to a nicer neighborhood, and things like that.
Yeah, you the man.
Tell us what you have going on, Kayvon, with Arrowhead Water.
Well, Arrowhead is in conjunction with Ready Refresh, right? Arrowhead is a company that was started in LA. They've been around for over 125 years. And they're 100% natural spring water, right? And about that, we are human beings, and human beings are of the earth. And the thing about it, a lot of water companies put in minerals and different things in their water, but Arrowhead is 100% natural spring water, and the Ready Refresh is the company that delivers it straight to your door, wherever you are, whatever time. And it's no better thing for an athlete when, I don't really have time to stop at grocery stores and do different things. I can just put the order in. By the time I get home, the water will be there, and I can have a healthy, hydrated life.
Who you rooting for Sunday, Rams or Bengals?
I'm from LA, man. I'm a Rams fan.
I was going to say, do you want to play for the Rams? They don't have any first-round picks like ever.
No,
so
he's done.
You're going to have to side with them as free agent contract.
They don't need pass rush either.
I don't know if I actually want to play for the Rams because of tax purposes, but
he's got it. That's right. Take me
to
Florida.
Until I get drafted, I'm a Rams fan.
That's great.
All right, sounds good.
He's already thinking ahead about that state income tax. Big difference between Florida, Texas, and California. That's for damn sure. Hey, Kayvon, congratulations on all your success. All the best to you. We look forward to seeing you at the next level.
Yep, thank you. You guys have a good one.
You too, man. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.